Hello and welcome. We're here at the Narendra Modi Stadium. My name is Adam Gilchrist, and back again with me today is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for such a warm introduction. I'm sure I don't need to tell you just how much I'm looking forward to the day's play.
Thanks, Alison. Let's now head out to the middle to join the captains for the toss.
The home crowd will be looking forward to some early wickets as the captain wins the toss and decides to have a bowl.
Players making their way out. It's a great crowd in today with plenty of atmosphere around this ground. Plenty of wickets on offer and runs. Batters and bowlers are in the game, and there's some quality players in both teams. So I'm expecting an even contest. Let's see what happens. Right, so we're ready to get underway. There's always something special about the first delivery. It can really set the tone for a match. Misses everything. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Edged it. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Nicked it. Everyone's gone up. Just got to follow up that last. Delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Smacks that away through the gap.
End of the over. The batting team are now on 2 for none.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Reliance end.
Taking a bit of a risk here with a more aggressive field.
Bumrah from the Reliance end. Massive outside edge. Gill has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Finds the edge. Couldn't get it through the field. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Goes over the top with that shot.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Finds the fielder with that shot. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
They're off to a great start. Batters timing the ball well, and the bowlers look a little bit rattled.
Big edge. Doesn't beat the infield. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
Didn't need to bother about running with timing like that.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Thick edge. Was quick onto that in the infield.
End of the third over. The batting team are now 19 for none.
Thakur, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the Reliance end.
The 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot. That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Over the infield with a cracking shot. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Edged it. Everyone's gone up. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Pandya, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Perfectly timed.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and have been put away.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Smacks that away through the gap.
A few moves made in the field.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Gill watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Drilled that one away.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
End of the fifth over. The score is now 36.
Thakur from the Reliance end. Goes over the top with that shot. Massive outside edge. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Great shot through the gap.
What a lovely shot. Flown to the boundary. That's not the type of ball to be bowling.
Pandya, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it. A few moves made in the field.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
Just perfection, a magnificent shot. You just can't hit it any better than that, racing away to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Oh my, that's racing away.
Picked the slow ball right away. Not a bad ball, but dispatched to the boundary with ease.
Pandya back into the attack.
Not many fielders left in the circle. The captain going very defensive. Might look to go big again here.
That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though.
Well, that was a slower ball that didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Going with pace now.
Is coming into the attack.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Reliance end.
Change of bowling. The captain is going with the medium pacer.
Markandi coming into the attack from the Reliance end.
Some adjustments to the field.
That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. A bit of a change-up in the field now.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings.
Some changes made to the field here, going more aggressive.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
They've gone up here.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Finds the edge. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. Pandya from the pavilion end. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Straight to the fielder. Wow, that's missed a lot.
The batting team are now on 74 for 1.
Thakur has been going really well here. Comes back on from the Reliance end. That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake.
Going with a more defensive field choice.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Nicked it. Gill staying put, but the opposition have put in a huge appeal. Great catch at mid-on. Fantastic stuff.
Have to head back to the pavilion.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Thakur getting a wicket in that over. Really good bowling. There wasn't much on offer for the batters.
There was a gap there and pulled away with conviction to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Couldn't get it through the field.
End of the 11th over. The batting team are now 90 for 2.
Lovely shot off the front foot. Deep extra cover has some work to do.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Thakur shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
Some moves are being made in the field, looking pretty balanced between defence and attack.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch.
Sundar watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Santner, the left-arm orthodox bowlers, coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Massive chance.
too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
Can't afford to go too full again. Does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Santner, straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
A difficult period is... They come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Was quick onto that in the infield. Beats the field with a great shot.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Chahar coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Massive outside edge. Doesn't beat the infield. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Finds the edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though.
End of the over. The batting team are now on 140.
Santner from the pavilion end.
Four runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. This could be out.
trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
Into the 15th over, the batting team are now on 120 for 4.
Psyche Shaw watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Edged. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Brilliant diving stop. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted. Power and precision in that shot. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot. Might be 4. Pinged off the bat.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Oh, superb timing.
End of the 17th over, the batting team are now 134 for 4.
Bumrah back on now. Massive outside edge. Away goes the ball, and that hits the boundary, and that's 5 wides. Bowling fielders look really confident. Finds the edge. Edged it. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Bowler seems convinced it was a good shout. It was definitely close.
Well, no need to look any further on that one. It's taken the bat before pad.
Yeah, not the best of reviews there. Great call by the umpire, though. Nicked it.
End of the 18th over. The batting team are now on 140.
Santner from the pavilion end. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Pandya, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be four.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Final over in this innings. Huge edge. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Bumrah is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Good fielding out in the boundary. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone's going to need to step up with a big score. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match.
Siraj coming in.
Couldn't get it through the field. Lovely shot off the front foot. Deep extra cover has some work to do.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Bowler and fielders look really confident. Yeah, the keeper's really gone up, as do the surrounding fielders. They seem convinced. Could be a review coming up.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. Was there a bat on it? The fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful. Khan, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the Reliance end. Cuts that off well in the infield. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Finds the fielder with that shot.
There's the drive down the ground. Cracking stroke.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Square cut, finds point, no run. Misses everything. No, terrible shot. Khan from the Reliance end. Was quick onto that in the infield. Got that away nicely.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary. Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Oh, fantastic catch. Straight to cover point for an easy catch. This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on towards big score, but not to be.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Doesn't beat the infield. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted. Nearly gets the edge. Siraj with a great delivery there. Caught. That's a ridiculous catch. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
An An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Drives into the covers. That looks like it's going all the way.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Caught, and that's stuck. Tried to go aerial, but straight to extra cover.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
No, it's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Siraj has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Straight to the fielder. There's a chance if it hits. End of the over, and it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting the batters build. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Needs a direct hit. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted. The right armour is coming into the attack from the Reliance end.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Perfectly timed. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
End of the 8th over. The batting team are now on.
Khan, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Into the attack.
Oh, great ball. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Beats the field with a great shot. Can't get that outside the ring field. Wow, that's missed a lot. Bang, bowled, just stunning bowling.
The trudge back to the pavilion, a disappointing display in the end for someone with such skill. This goes down as a fail.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Six of your finest, please. Cover drive for a maximum. Brilliant.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Couldn't get it through the field. Rabada will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. There's a chance if it hits. Khan, straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pivot.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. They'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4. Santner taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. That is quite extraordinary. Pandya, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Crunch on the front foot and bang. Gone all the way.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder.
That was a tremendous delivery. It fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Rabada has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards. Khan from the pavilion end. Knocks him over. First ball of the over.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Oh, hello there. Pandya getting a little funky there with the helicopter shot. Oh boy, that is so close to leg. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. We'll have to wait and see what the umpire says.
Well, the end of a productive innings. Didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
Bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Bumrah looked really confident in reviewing that. Did look out to me, though.
Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble. Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Reliance end. Gone! Played all around that one. What a delivery.
That's number 9 down. The bowling's been good so far. The 10th shouldn't be too long in coming, you'd think.
The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Misses everything. Thakur, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment. Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Gone. Takes it easy and seals the win.
That was one of the easiest wins at this level of cricket you are likely to witness. A class above.